Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nothing But Games podcast. I'm your host, Matt, and today I'm joined by Mike and Marcus.
Hey, how's it going?
And
put my Switch away.
This boy gets a Switch for one day, and he's already going crazy.
Yeah, you should have heard what he was doing earlier. So,
what was that Goo Goo things again?
Oh, it's Arbol and Carbuncle. It's a character or a pair of characters in Puyo Puyo Tetris, or in the Puyo Puyo Tetris demo that I have because I'm too poor to afford the actual game.
I mean, you bought a game like ARMS anyway, so...
Yeah, but $40 for Puyo Puyo Tetris—that's excessive.
Yeah,
especially since they give away the two months for free.
It's excessive.
But you get a keychain with it, Marcus.
It's excessive.
Wow.
Matthew.
Is it a Puyo Puyo Tetris keychain?
I mean, or you could pay $50 for the Street Fighter 5, game.
Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter 2?
Street Fighter 2.
I'm pretty sure you can find Street Fighter 5 cheaper than Street Fighter 2,
can.
which is funny.
Oh yeah, 100% you can. I think it's like $35. I don't know.
Yeah, video games are weird.
Yeah, they are.
Except for Nintendo games. They stay the same price.
It's just a Switch that's got expensive games.
Actually, Nintendo caps them at $30 with the Nintendo Select titles.
Yeah, that's the only time they'll ever lower their prices.
Oh yeah,
but yeah,
that's after
I got a Switch.
Yeah, Marcus got a Switch.
Yeah, if you guys didn't catch that.
Yeah. I'm waiting for more noises. Like
Oh,
halfway through the podcast.
It's sleeping right now.
Oh, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But yeah, I got a Switch.
Yeah.
Quick impressions. Battery and handheld mode, ass.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
like
really?
You get used to it.
Yeah, but like I was saying before, the actual system is really great. It's just it doesn't have a plethora of titles yet. The library has now. I think they were lucky with how they planned this out, or how they launched their games, because you have Zelda, which is like
amazing.
Spend hundreds of hours in that. Mm-hmm. Then you have Mario Kart and ARMS for first party, like big AAA stuff that you can play multiple times, have a bunch of replay value, and then stuff like Puyo Puyo Tetris or what just came out recently? Something just came out recently. Or well, like Minecraft. I don't know.
Cave Story.
There's Cave Story. A bunch of like smaller games that can like fill you in between. But in terms of like big first party and third party, it's coming with Mario and Rabbids, Splatoon 2.
Mario Odyssey.
Don't forget Fire Emblem Warriors, literally the most anticipated game of the year.
But yeah, I know. Yeah. I was like talking shit on the Switch library before. I still don't think it's the greatest, but console's great, and it was like things fell into place for me to get one right now.
So the handheld mode.
Yeah, it's the most I've played it.
Yeah.
So in the handheld.
Yeah, no. For me too, like 100% way more handheld than sitting down. Because it's just so much more comfortable.
Yeah. It's honestly just the fact that nice, I saw that wink. They didn't. The audience didn't, but I saw it.
So why'd you bring it up, man? Now look where we are.
Well, it's fine. I like the handheld mode, considering you could just I wake up, it's like, oh, I want to play Zelda. Okay. It's there.
But odds are your battery's dead anyway, so you can't.
Probably. Well, it only lasts.
No, I
4
usually
hours.
sleep with my Switch literally like next to me on my bed.
Yeah.
And when I wake up, that's literally the first thing I do when I wake
Best, so absolute best thing to do, get yourself a Pro Controller, because it comes with an additional wire, which I keep with me anyway, and then carry around one of the bigger iPad Apple chargers. That's what I do. And it works.
I don't have a
perfectly.
iPad charger.
It's the bigger brick. You can get like...
What do you mean, to charge the Pro Controller? Or
Yeah.
No,
charge
the
the Switch.
Oh,
so
yeah.
your little Apple one that comes with your iPhone,
I bought a Google USB-C cable that I have now.
Yeah, well, the little one doesn't work. I don't know why. So that one there doesn't work.
For me, it works. I'm using because when I got my iPhone like a couple months ago, it came with another power brick, but I already had one, so I just put the new USB cable that I have, and it's pretty much that's how I use to charge my Switch.
The little power brick works?
Yeah, from
that's
the
odd,
iPhone.
Because my little the cable that comes with the Pro Controller plus the little Apple cable, that it charges your Switch. It's just your Switch consumes more power than it does actually charging it, because the resistor's too small on the on the cable. I mean,
but it's a good makeshift solution.
No, but it's going to die as it's charging. If you're
but it's going down slower than it would be normally.
No.
What do you mean?
You're not understanding.
You just said the Switch, charging it.
The Switch consumes more power even when plugged in than it does as it's charging. If you're playing it at the same time.
Charging it slower than it is using battery.
But
exactly.
Also,
if you're carrying around just to charge and let it sit there, okay, that's one thing.
Based off of Matt's experiments.
Yeah,
I
but
can't confirm or deny.
Using the Switch and playing a game with the small little cable, with the cable and then the small brick, it doesn't work. It dies even if you're charging. The bigger one, because it's a bigger resistor and that's more power through, that one works. So,
out of curiosity, have you tried it like on a computer, laptops?
I have. It does charge it as well.
Cool.
Keep in mind, and it's going to be different. You can use colors to know. If you have a car charger and you have one of these cables, the blue ports, the USB 3.0 ports, those will charge your Switch at and you can charge while playing, and it's fast enough. USB 2 ports, usually they're white or gray, those will not charge your Switch. So just little life tips for you guys.
It's random AF.
It's really random, but Marcus got a Switch, so it works.
Here's a Switch hack by Puyo Puyo Tetris. You get a free version of like Battle Tetris. But then you get kicked up to the main screen, and I'm pretty sure the computers cheat.
Probably.
I have a feeling they might have like jacked up the computer level, so that way you just want to buy the game.
Well, I mean, why else would you buy the game if they have 2 free modes on the demo?
I might get it eventually.
You won't. Maybe used for $4.
Mm-hmm. When the Switch 3 comes out.
Exactly.
Anyway, that was a fun discussion on a 3-month-old console.
It's fine. I like my Switch.
Well, I love my Switch.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Marcus, so which Switch did you get?
The gray one.
Oh, nice. Okay. And you thinking about getting more colors or what?
I like the color green, and they have that green and pink combo coming. If they ever sell, I think if they ever sell green separately, maybe. I don't know if those are actually coming to America though. I know the Pro controller is.
I don't think the Joy-Cons are. I'm pretty sure. I know the Pro controller is for sure. I don't know what the Joy-Cons are.
I think the Joy-Con is Europe only. Mm. So
I could see it coming here eventually though.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, I'm in no need to get Joy-Con right away. You really don't. Maybe a Pro controller in a couple weeks.
Wait, you don't have a Pro controller?
No, I'm fine. I find it fine right now, just with the grip. But I've played with the Pro controller here, and that's probably like it's the more ideal.
It is so much
way
better
to play.
But it's so much better.
The Joy-Con grip isn't that bad.
It's super expensive. It really is.
Mm-hmm. No, but it's like $90 Canadian. Yeah, I don't know.
It's super worth it.
But I've played over $100 for Joy-Con. Get the hell out of here.
But I've played with the Joy-Con grip, and it's not even close to.
So here's the problem now. For myself and Mike, this applies. For you, not yet. I have 2 Joy-Con and a Pro controller. That's 3. What do I do about a 4th? You see what I'm saying?
You can get a single Joy-Con, no?
Yeah, but why would I want a single Joy-Con?
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you just get one for like a different color, and then you just want to have like mix matched colors or whatever.
That's true.
Like
put like a green and a black one day, or like a yellow and a black.
Blue and a.
You can always just get 2 more Pro controllers.
Because
who's got?
I feel like these Joy-Con are going to be like DS Lites and like 3DSs, where there's like a bunch of different. Give it like a couple of years, and they'll probably be like a boatload of different designs for them.
They should do that. I mean, I'd buy like a GameCube.
First, they just have to like worry about getting the Switches in stock readily, and then go on with the putting new controllers.
Well, I've seen them. There's different companies online and whatnot that you can send your Joy-Con to, or you can buy Joy-Con from them.
Yeah,
and then they design it. Like I saw N64 ones, I saw SNES ones. They're amazing. Mm-hmm. Like they're fantastic.
Good job saying SNES there and not SNES.
Thank you.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, it's also cool that they have the Joy-Cons last a really long time.
Yeah,
it's like the Wii U Pro controller. I don't know about the Switch one if it lasts.
No, it's amazing. I haven't charged it once since I got it.
Yeah,
really?
It's,
that's a lie. But that's slight exaggeration. But yeah.
I think I've only ever charged it once.
Yeah, it's actually lasts like 100 hours.
I shit you not. I think I've only charged that controller one time.
It's never been low battery. I'll say that. I've never held it in my hands and think, wow, I need to charge this.
It happened once to me, but then I just it's just like low power. So I plugged it in, and I walked away for like 20 minutes.
And that's stark contrast to like the PS4 DualShock 4, which like literally in
like compared 5 hours. The DualShock 3 compared to the DualShock 4 is so like
it's really strange how they went totally back on that.
Yeah, like the DualShock 3 I could play for like 3 weeks and never have to charge it. And now this one is like thank God I have 2 controllers, because it's like at the end of the day then it's done.
Right, literally every day I used to have to charge my controller, and I got 2 as well. And that's why I bought a second PS4 controller, not for anybody else, for me.
Exactly.
I was too lazy to charge it every day.
But it's I find it useless that for the Switch that they ended up they have that like extra AA battery pack that you can attach to a Joy-Con.
It's super useless.
Yeah, it's like the controller is fine as it is.
It's another like $40, and then you'll never end up using it anyway.
Yeah, I think it's more for people who
wouldn't it just make it like bulkier?
Yeah, it does. It's super fat like that.
I guess for people who don't really like play it docked or play it in handheld very often, they only have it in things, so they don't plug it in a lot. I don't know. That's something I think.
You know what? It's somebody who actually plays ARMS the way it's meant to be played.
So nobody.
Which, by the way, Marcus, what do you think?
Oh, No, I'm not going to sing it.
Solid.
What do you think about the...
When ARMS first, when it was first announced, I thought it was dumb. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, this looks like it should have came out in the Wii back in 2009.
Yep.
I didn't think I was going to like it at all. But then they started doing update videos. They did the Direct, and I watched it, and it sold me on the idea of the game. Like, it has like people were talking about like not having a big cast, but it's a first iteration in a fighting game. So if you look in the years like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Smash Bros, they usually have about like maybe like 10 to 12 characters to launch with. So that didn't bother me at all, and it looked different enough rather than just like a 2D fighting game or brawler or like a 3D fighting game. It's more like keeping your distance from your opponent while also like every arm is pretty much like a projectile while it's also not a projectile. It's really weird, like the way the combat works. But now that I actually played it, I wouldn't say it's amazing. I wouldn't say it's like I don't think it'll ever get like on the leagues of a Street Fighter or a Mortal Kombat of like an Evo or anything. I don't think it'll ever go that popular with esports.
Right.
But right now the game is fun. It's not. I feel like I haven't learned how to play it correctly yet because it's very complicated. I can't play with the motion controls for shit. I hate the way it controls.
Yeah.
For me, moving didn't work at all. I kept blocking when I didn't want to. That part is just like you should have kept that back in 2006. Right now, I'm playing with just regular either Joy-Con grip or with the Joy-Cons on the Switch, and I'm getting better with that. The thing that I'm trying to wrap my head around more is twisting the arms around, like with the actual Joy-Con or with the joystick.
Yeah, I can usually do it, but like you can't. I feel like you can't change direction after you pick a direction first.
Yeah, you can.
But I thought you
subtle.
could. But like now I'm playing it a lot, and like I see that you can't. The direction you choose at the beginning is the way it's going to be locked in. So you have to think about that before you change.
It's the most unique fighting game, like control scheme that I've ever seen.
For sure, and especially with all the arms options, like every character has like 5 different variations.
Yeah.
So you could say there's only 10, 12 characters. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, every character.
Yeah, and you can use these arms on any character once you buy them.
Unlock them.
Yeah, I haven't done any of like I've just been doing a couple of the Grand Prix and versus modes, which is cool. The characters are all pretty different from each other. It's the weight classes are pretty much what you're going to want to be looking at in terms of the arms, where like heavy arms will knock down the lighter ones.
Yeah.
So like a character like Master Mummy, he starts off with heavier arms, so it might be useful for newcomers. Like I found that, but then the characters' playstyles are actually all pretty unique in terms of like how Springman, he'll have when he's at low health, like at 10% health or something, his arms will be permanently charged up. So that's when your arms are charged up, you have different status effects, whether it be like paralyzing or freezing or burning, kind of like Pokemon. Yeah, you'll have like different status effects, and they actually work really well. Like I really like freezing people because then I found it's an easy way to get off a grab and just to do a shit ton of damage.
Yeah, they all have like the little like little abilities like in Overwatch similarly.
Yeah, it's a lot like Overwatch in terms of the character design.
Yeah, and it's even similar in Overwatch now. It's like very daunting when you first start playing. Because I remember when I first started playing Overwatch, like there's just like this page of characters, and you're like, okay, how do I start?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with arms. You look at all these characters, like I don't even know how to start this, and you just start picking a person, and you start playing. That's how it goes, and eventually you get good at it, like I did with Overwatch. Hopefully, I'll do with arms.
And the maps are all really different from each other, which is cool. I think there might be a map per character. I'm not entirely sure.
I think there is, yeah. Because in the Grand Prix, every time you face a character, you face like them on their map. So,
but the maps are all really cool. Where say the one that's in like Paris, I think, or I don't know if it's Paris or Hollywood.
No, I think it's Hollywood. Cause for
Twintel, like you can bounce on all the cars that are in the road.
The Helix one is pretty cool too because they have those like green pipes thing that you can breathe.
Yeah, there's a lot of, and the scrapyard from Mechanica. There's a cool like high ground that you can go to. Same with the like Japanese one. It's really cool. Like if you get the high ground, like there's a lot of strategy. What, Matt?
It's Star Wars reference
Star Wars
right there.
Yeah, but it's
Silva Anakin. I have the high ground.
I like to see in a couple weeks. I haven't gone like in depth in looking at like strategies or anything, but to see if like it actually does pick up a like cult following in terms of like a competitive mode. I think what.
I'm sorry, I'm just now picturing in my
Star
head
Wars?
you got two arms characters going at it, and one's higher than the other one, and one goes, I have the high ground, and the other one goes, don't underestimate my power, and then tries to like punch around them, and then jumps forward, and then like I don't know, just I'm picturing something in my head.
It's a War Star thing.
Shut up, Mike. It's a
arms.
I'm sorry, I'm just sitting here laughing.
Starms Wars.
Yeah. Oh, Nice.
Wow,
Thank you.
solid.
But yeah, ARMS, it cool.
Yeah.
It surprised the crap out of me. I both got the same text on the same day, and you both bought it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what? It just confused me.
You know, my story is similar with Mark's. Is like when I first saw it, I was like, okay, whatever. You know, another game Nintendo releases. But then it was when I saw it at E3, when I was standing in line for Fire Emblem Warriors, which I never got to play because the line was too long. But I was standing there and I was watching them play in the tournament that they had or whatever, and like it looked really fun. And like ever since then, I was always into it. And then I saw it on Amazon for $65. So
And I find they're doing a smart thing with how they, just like how they did with Splatoon 1, how they're giving away the DLC for free and the free updates.
Yep.
So we have the new character Max Brass, who will be, I believe in August, he'll be a free update. But it seems, that's what I think. But yeah, I think it's a smart move for new games to give away this stuff for free.
Yeah, I totally agree. There's no better way to keep someone playing a game than releasing a new update.
Especially when you don't know if it'll have a footing or not.
Exactly. I think that's a mistake that a lot of newer games do. Like I can't think of an example, but I remember there was one game recently that had, I can't think of it, but there was a game that had like a whole bunch of DLC that nobody bought. Maybe it was Titanfall.
Well, Titanfall 2 gave them away for free.
But they did that from the beginning.
Titanfall 1 didn't, but then after they
gave
ended up giving
because I bet you because nobody bought that. It's the same thing, right? It was a new game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all three of us have got Titanfall, but
I think
still.
I rebought Titanfall 1, but the like the Super Deluxe Edition that came with all of it for $5. So I think anyway, I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember that. For Titanfall 1, because I played that game way more than any human should have.
Oh yeah,
and they ended up giving. I never bought like a season pass or anything, but they ended up giving away all the maps for free after. I think it was like a year later or 2 years later.
Yeah, I remember it was like a year ago in the summer. Like I just log on Xbox and I see Marcus playing Titanfall. I'm like, dude, of all the games to play, Titanfall. And then I started playing with him too. That's the saddest part.
It's funny because I think it was like, I don't know, it was like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, and I saw you both on, and I'm like, oh, I don't have this game anymore. Hold up, real quick, just bought that, and then I started playing with you guys, and then the next day I started playing with a guy named Vinny and Crispy. And then I think Marcus was playing with us. Remember that night?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 of us just going at it. And it was just super random, but, you know.
But yeah, Titanfall's cool.
Yeah.
Who knows if we'll probably never get another one because
probably not.
EA
Because they
crushed it in between Battlefield and Call of Duty last year.
Let's continue with the Switch stuff. So, a couple things.
From the Splatoon Direct today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was a Splatoon 2 Direct.
Yes. Definitely.
Sorry, my bad.
Wow. Mike, please. Switch Online app will actually launch with Splatoon 2 on July 21st, 2017. You also have a Splatoon time demo or a Splatfest. What are the teams again?
Ice cream and cake.
Leave comments on videos or email us which side you're on. I'm curious to know.
If you say cake, you're not allowed to watch our podcast anymore.
No, you can... Well... No, nobody's allowed to watch our podcast. Everybody is, however, allowed to listen to our podcast.
Okay. Don't we put it on YouTube?
Yeah,
Therefore you
watch
it.
a photo.
You watch a photo. Don't tell me you don't watch a photo, because a video is just a whole bunch of photos lined up together.
Unanimous decision to kick Mike off the podcast? Say aye?
Sure,
It's
why
not unanimous if I say no.
Nobody cares about you.
This is a fact.
Well, you should see the way his family... Anyway.
Yeah. Sad.
It really is, though. Anyway, so... it would be July 15th, the Splatfest from 6 to 9 p.m.
And this is
Eastern
just
time.
free. You just download the demo, right?
Yeah,
I
you
know
just
neither of
download
you
the
guys
demo.
got Splatoon, but the Splatfest were really fun.
Yeah.
You guys should enjoy them.
So, I'm kind of excited. I want to play it. I really do.
Totally recommend you guys try it out. Like, not even just YouTube, like all our viewers. If you've never played Splatoon, it's fun.
Mike, they're listeners, actually. Thanks.
I fucking hate you. You know what?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Wow. All right. Moving on. We got this week. I just want to announce, if you guys aren't aware of this, I didn't write this down. This is totally on the fly here.
You're winging it.
Oh shit.
What's going on?
Summer Games Done Quick. Going on. It's been going on for like...
That's GDQ.
Yeah. It's been going on for a few days now. It ends on...
It'll probably be over by the time they listen to this.
I don't know.
This will be up
There's
tomorrow.
like 2 days left.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Go
I'm
watch
dumb.
that. Twitch.tv. It's on the front page. A whole bunch of speedruns and stuff.
But all the Zelda ones will be over by then, so it won't matter.
Shut up, Mike. Again, nobody cares about you.
No, if you guys have never checked out Zelda 2 speedrun, I totally recommend you do it. No, I'm talking to you two specifically here. I don't know if you've ever seen Zelda 2 speedrun. It is the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life.
Pretty much just every most speedruns, like usually just breaking the game.
Yeah, pretty much. But I like the Zelda 2 one. I don't know. It's just cool.
Yeah, we know you like Zelda. Thanks, Mike.
Really? I never knew.
Yeah, well, anyway.
We didn't talk about the Zelda DLC that came out, but I don't think you guys
I think we talked about that last week, actually. Yeah.
No, we just talked about E3 last week.
No, we did talk about it because
But was it out?
Yeah, it launched
sure?
that day.
Oh,
That's
true.
why.
Well,
Oh, but I hadn't played it.
Mike hasn't played. Well, yeah, I didn't get it
I
yet.
hadn't played it.
Yeah.
I've played it now.
And
I haven't really played much of it, actually.
wow, great. What the
what
way to
kind of Zelda
stop for
fan
that?
are you?
No, I started
Let's
the
talk-
Master Trials thing, but like I don't really like that kind of like.
What is it, like a horde mode or like?
No, it's not even. It's
or
all
like
stealth.
A tower. Oh,
It's all stealth, like because you have to, and you have no items, so you have to like conserve resources and everything. It's like a survival horror game, but without the horror. So
what about the
game.
survival?
I don't know. I didn't. That was like the one part of Breath of the Wild I didn't really.
Can I
like,
build a
so.
crafting table? And do I get a pickaxe?
You do
and-
not.
Oh,
I'm sorry. You
It's
can
a
build. You
survival
can build
game.
a fireplace.
Is
though.
my name Steve?
nice.
Do I fight the Ender Dragon?
No comment.
Wait, you don't even know what we're talking
I have
about.
absolutely no idea. That's all I
So
said, no comment.
stupid.
No, Steve. I know Steve's Minecraft. I didn't know that was Minecraft.
He's Blue's Clues, you idiot.
Oh, what?
Was that your Blue impression?
No, but it could be.
Oh,
I'm very
God.
confused right now.
This is. Ugh. I apologize to all of you.
Before we move on, though, we should talk about the Splatoon 2. What'd you guys
Yeah,
think
you
of
just
it?
talked about Splatoon 2, then we ended up here.
I just said.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about the online app. Are we talking about the game first or the online app
We
first?
could talk about. They didn't really say much about the online app. They just
The online
said
app,
what
I'm
we
good.
knew. What we know.
Does the online app, do you have to pay for the app, or do you just get like access to it if you have an online subscription?
highly doubt they make you pay for the actual app.
It's just you get to use the features if you're a subscriber,
I
if you're a
think so.
subscriber to the service.
I think you
Well-
have to sign in, probably.
You probably have to sign in first of all, and second of all, you probably have access to it up until the new year. Anyways,
Yeah, right. Because it's available July 21st,
Oh,
right?
yeah, never mind. I forgot. It's coming with the game.
Right.
That's right.
So yeah, they can't like make you delete it off your phone soon.
Yeah, so never mind.
Yeah, or I mean,
Dumb
you guys
question
can just
from me.
download.
Yes.
You can just download Discord
Those-
and then just put in Nintendo Switch. Anyway, it's fine.
Which what we did the other night.
Well, yeah, actually, it was super fun. It was really a lot of fun. Splatoon 2. What do you think? What are you doing?
I'm actually curious to hear what you guys.
Why are you
think,
looking at
'cause
me? I played like
'Cause-
6 seconds of the Splatoon beta.
That's why I want to know, because I haven't played it. You barely touched it. Mike is the one who has actually owned it, so I don't care about your opinion right now. I care about yours. I want to know about.
Have they shown
thing-
enough to me to
Yeah.
change your mind?
Exactly.
I want to play it again because the main turnoff for me from playing the original beta was that of the first game was the fact I didn't like how it controlled that much.
Yeah, it was weird. It was
I'll
very
probably
weird.
play it again on when is it Saturday? Next Saturday, I think. Would
think
it
it's
be?
Saturday
Or
from
from-
the
yeah.
15th.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's that Saturday. I'm going to try it again. We'll see if I can get my head around the controls, because I feel like even if I didn't play, like ARMS definitely controls weird too. And if I had just put my impressions off of the test punch when they had that, if I'd played that, I might not have even gotten the game. So maybe with like an extended version of time with it, I know before the regular test fires, it was just like an hour each, and like
Yep. Which is like 3-4 games.
yeah, they did it really
This
weird.
is 3 hours. So
Yeah, you have 3 solid hours, so you can play like
So,
10, 12 matches.
I'll definitely try it out, and I think in terms of the stuff that they showed, it looked... I remember when Splatoon 1 came out, it didn't look like a complete game. It looked like they were holding stuff back, and I remember there was a bunch of stuff of like they had content on the disc that they didn't release yet.
can I be honest with you? I didn't even know Splatoon 1 had a story.
Yeah,
Actually?
I
The campaign
had a
of
campaign
Splatoon
mode,
1
yeah.
was the best part of the game.
I didn't know it existed.
I
I'm
would
going to be
have
honest
liked
The
to
with
best
you.
part of the game.
like I feel like it's cool. The weird thing is the turf or the horde mode that they have. I don't the salmon
Salmon
run.
Run.
That looks really cool, but they're doing a weird thing of where it's only
Only certain days of the week it's
Yeah.
available.
Why?
It's really weird the way they even with the regular game mode, you can't like different map. There's only like 3 maps or 2 maps you can pick from like 3 hours.
Yeah,
And,
you know,
like, 3 hours,
it used to it was
something
3
like that.
hours.
I
It
don't
was
even
3
know.
hours for Splatoon 1, and on Splatoon 2 they're doing it every 2 hours. It rotates.
But
Which it's really stupid. I don't know why
It's-
they're doing it.
Other games do that as well. So, for example, League of Legends rotates their characters, and Halo rotates their game modes once a week, right? So, or their online game modes. So, one
Right.
week it's Super Fiesta, one week it's Zombies, one week it's whatever, right? So, I understand as to why I just don't see a purpose of it.
Yeah.
Even in the other games too. I just don't understand.
It's just weird. Like, I remember in the first game, like, I would start playing the game, and then, like, I would do the same map, like, 5 times in a row. And then you'd be like, hey, I want to do another map. And the same map would come up again. You're like, oh, the maps don't change for another hour and a half. You're like, oh, well, I'm not going to stop playing. And there are plenty of times when I stopped playing simply because I was bored of the map.
Yeah.
And if that's happening, that's a problem. Now, they did reduce it to 2 hours, which will probably alleviate that, but you never know. Like, the salmon run thing is, it's only online where that applies.
Yeah.
Locally, it's any time, which, again, why? I don't understand. I guess I saw a theory online. It's because they don't want to overwhelm their servers, maybe. But even that, like, I don't really
Do you know if you
understand
can play that alone, though? Like, if you can...
the salmon run? I don't know if you
like
can play with it. Yeah,
CPUs?
I don't know. I would assume you can, but then I could be wrong on that.
So, going to the online service / the app, I guess, a little bit. Like you said, you didn't want to overwhelm their servers. Nintendo's servers have never been reliable, realistically, because it's free. It's not something that's very populated, which means it's just not... It's whatever, right? It's never had to be something like an Xbox Live or a PlayStation 4. Exactly.
Because it's been free, so that's understandable.
But PlayStation servers have also been free.
Yeah,
but
when it was free on the PS3, it wasn't reliable. Remember?
then again,
it was,
though,
like, the whole, like,
it was also shit.
When it went down for a month and everything.
Yeah. The second you start make someone pay for it, you got to up it up.
Now, like, Sony stepped up their game now where they don't, like, put it down for maintenance anymore. Or, like, there hasn't been a huge fucking fiasco like
With
the
the
PS3. Yeah,
I remember that.
It's been solid.
They've changed. Sony goes down for maintenance every Monday. It's just at like 3 a.m. So it's
I remember PSN used to go down like
every
for
2
hours
days.
at a time.
I know.
Whereas now it's like for what? Half hour
Fact of the matter is, the online app, because this is something they're doing, so it better be worth using. Which I still don't think it will be, but whatever. The online app, it needs to be something that works. And then the servers for Splatoon itself, especially Splatoon, because it's a shooter, you cannot have something that's
Mario Kart keeps like dropping out sometimes.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
But see, the servers in Splatoon 1 were fine. Like, I never had any connectivity problems issue. But then again, I never had any problems with Mario Kart 8, and then there was on Switch. So,
but you want to know why? Because Splatoon launches a new IP. Not a lot of people got it at launch.
That could be true, but at the same time,
a lot of Wii U owners did, but not a lot of now you would guess Switch owners.
Yeah, like I feel like it was still a sizable amount of people.
No, of course, I'm not saying it wasn't. It's just they were prepared for it because it's like a new IP. I didn't get it. Marcus didn't get it. 1 out of 3 here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's that. But we will wait to see.
It looks, the modes and everything look cool. I like the Inklings as Nintendo characters.
Yeah.
The game looks like it has actually, like I was saying before, how Splatoon 1 didn't really launch with a lot. This one looks like it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
And I actually know that the campaign exists this time.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, Mike. Until you said it this year during one of our podcasts, I didn't know Splatoon had a campaign.
I don't know if that's just your not seeing it or that's Nintendo's fault, because either way, that's a problem. Because like I said before, that was the best part of the first one.
I'll be honest with you. It might partially be my fault. Maybe 5% of it, because
you don't assume. You see online
I look at
news.
I look at things. I check things out. Whatever. But I didn't know. It's just I'm sitting there just hanging. Did you know it had a campaign?
Yeah.
From the start though.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay. Well, I'm just stupid then. But I don't know.
I agree.
For me, with Splatoon 2, it looks pretty fun, but to me, they haven't added enough for me to be interested in the multiplayer again.
But yeah, they did. The first one, I believe they did show off the multiplayer. That's how they first showed off the game, and that's what they were focusing on. They
for
didn't
sure.
talk about the campaign for a bit.
Mm-hmm. But for this one, the campaign for Splatoon looks amazing. Splatoon 2, that is.
Yeah,
it looks so much fun, and that's probably the only reason I get this game.
Yeah,
not even to play it online, because I had my share of Splatoon, right, and it hasn't been that long, so I'm not really interested in the multiplayer. But I want to play that campaign really badly, but I don't know if I'm willing to pay a full price for just the campaign, especially since it's a shorter, less than 10 hour campaign.
It's probably something that we can buy together. We can we can share it. Definitely.
Maybe.
But not if you want to play online together.
That's the thing.
I'm going to be honest
because it's risky. So what if we both really like it, then one of us has to
I'm going to be... Well, then if that's the case, I give you $40 and then I go buy myself another copy, but whatever.
That's fair.
Fact of the matter is, I don't care for the online multiplayer because I know that I won't frequently play it. That's me. Mm-hmm. I'm addicted to games like Counter-Strike. You guys are addicted to games like Overwatch. You don't go and play other multiplayers... Mm-hmm. if you're addicted to something like that.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the Halo franchise. When do I play Halo 5 multiplayer? Maybe like once a week. Maybe at that. Maybe once every 2 weeks. I don't know. Check the last time I was on Xbox, which was like 2 weeks ago.
Listen, I was on Xbox. Ooh.
That shit was, I think, like 3 days ago, to be honest with you. You went on for like something, or maybe the app it showed me. I don't know.
Maybe I want to download the games with gold.
Probably. I don't know.
Oh, my PSN expired recently too. My PS
My
Plus.
Xbox Live is going to expire this month. Shit.
Mine might too.
Which sucks because like I was like, oh, I gotta put my because I already have a code for it. I just gotta put it in. But I'm like, oh, I'm too lazy. But like now I can't download the games.
I remember
that are
back
free.
when like you would get with Xbox games on the 360, they'd give you like if you bought a first party game, they'd give you like 2 weeks free or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Gears and Halo.
You still get that. It's just now dropped to like. Actually, you know what? I do have
48 hours.
No. I do have I have 14-day trials. Actually, they still do.
I don't think that you can use it though.
Yeah, you can.
No, like I mean, like after you've paid for Xbox Live. Because I vaguely remember.
Oh yeah.
I vaguely remember
That would
having like a
happen.
2-week trial that I tried to use after my 1-year subscription ended, and it wouldn't let me.
Yeah,
you can use it.
No, that happened. I know what Mike's talking about. That happened for me too on the 360.
Yeah, because I feel like they figure they already have you. They already have you like because it's not a free trial anymore. If you're extending your current trial, I guess
No, you
is
could do
their
it.
logic.
You want to know why I know you could do it? If you open that drawer over there, you're going to see about 40 or 50
That you've
Xbox
used?
Live free trials. No. Xbox Live free trials that I've checked and tried to redeem, and it said it's active. But I just backed out, and, you know, because I would open the cases at my
I
store.
don't know.
and see them
I
and
vaguely
click them.
remember it not working, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine. Because I work in a game store, so if people
Then you
trade
just
in
admitted
games-
to stealing stuff.
No, you're not stealing.
Can't you just admit it?
It's fine. I asked the manager first. I
you
would
do.
take the Xbox Live codes, and yeah, it's fine.
So Matt's a thief.
Just cut that out. That's a good game.
Do I have to cut this out?
No,
Okay.
you have to cut anything out. There's
I
nothing
know.
to cut out.
Oh, we got off the rails. I don't know what we were talking about.
Splatoon and the online
Oh,
services,
right.
and they're being shit.
Is that it?
Yeah,
I think we covered Splatoon. I don't think anybody else has anything else to say on Splatoon.
No.
Oh, hope you guys heard that slap right there. It's real nice.
It's fine.
You
So-
cut that out.
Gonna
It's
shut
not being cut out.
really not. It was purposely made, so
Oh, is it fun time?
no.
Yes, it is.
The
No.
apparently there's new quote unquote twisted version of zombies will be revealed
For which game?
Call of Duty.
That was a nice
World
voice
War II.
crack.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, Call of Duty World War II?
Yeah, will be revealed at Comic-Con on July 20th.
San Diego?
Yeah,
New
Cool
York?
story, bro.
yeah,
Toronto?
yeah. I don't know.
I was
I don't
naming
remember.
different Comic-Cons.
I don't know. Cuphead will only come.
You
to-
skipped it.
Oh, yeah, I saw
you
this.
Cuphead will only come to actually everything except the PS4.
Yeah,
apparently.
they're
I
like,
don't
it'll be an
understand.
Xbox exclusive, but also PC and also, like...
They're like, yeah, we're gonna make this an Xbox One exclusive, but we're gonna add it to the PC. We're gonna add it to Mac and possibly Linux.
Yeah.
But they won't make a PS4.
I could
don't
see this
understand.
coming to... we'll see. Maybe.
Well, that's a good question though. Will Microsoft ever have its own exclusive ever again? Like, will any game
No, they won't.
in the future will it only release on the Xbox console?
No, because of Play Anywhere.
Play Anywhere,
so
which is-
the only
which is
things that would
crazy.
have been exclusive would have been first-party games.
But even those, like I think Halo 6 will be on PC.
It will be on
It
PC, which will change the game totally, and I don't
Right.
know if I'm ready for that change or not.
It's
Number one.
That's a
And
question for another... That's a
Yeah,
topic for
sorry,
another
I
day.
just
Number two, technically, it's all Microsoft. So it's
That's
an
true,
Xbox
but
exclusive. But
I mean, it's a Microsoft exclusive, but it's
But
not
you
an
can play it
Xbox
on your
exclusive.
Windows machine.
Exactly.
it's the same.
So
same-
at that point, why even have an Xbox? I
because
feel like they're shooting themselves in the foot with this.
It's just
whole
if you
process.
want to play an Xbox or like the Microsoft first-party games on a console.
So you
Right.
want to know why, Mike? You want to know why? Because it's people like you two that have absolutely no idea what a GTX 1080 Ti is. You know what that is?
You just said a whole bunch
I
of
think you're
letters
just
and
trying
numbers.
to like show off your
Oh, he definitely is.
knowledge here.
Do you know what a GTX 1080 Ti is, Mike?
Those sound like just a whole bunch of letters and numbers to me.
Yeah.
It's a motherboard.
You're actually wrong, though. That's the best part. It's a video card.
I was trying to... I didn't even know what the hell I was saying.
I'm actually surprised you knew motherboard. Regardless.
Motherboard.
It's
I know
people-
motherboard if you know what
It's
I'm
the
saying.
average...
Ha!
Sorry. Sorry, my bad.
Talking about your PC garbage here.
Nice, hit your mic. Dumb boy. Ow.
This is violence.
I hit him with my book, not my hand, so it hurt more.
All right,
Twice.
why did you end up talking about your PC stuff? Yeah, okay, whatever.
It's because people like you guys, which is the general consumer, don't know.
I wouldn't consider.
We're absolutely not the general consumer.
I don't think the general consumer has 3 consoles. Or 4 if you count the Wii U.
Actually, yeah, they do.
5 if you count
Would the
3DS.
general consumer have their own goddamn podcast about video games, you idiot? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard you say. I'm not being fucking polite about that.
All right, you know what? Shut up.
Roasted.
General
You
consumers
mean
don't know
non-PC gamers?
general consumers don't know anything about PCs, which means they're not going to go build their own PC. They're not going to go get their own gaming computer because they don't know what the hell's happening. The most that they'll ever do is, I want to go play Minecraft on this computer, and that's about it.
Speaking of that, did I tell you guys my 10-year-old got it? My
10-year-old
cousin.
What?
Hang on,
I forgot the word cousin there.
Shut up. Breaking news. Mike's apparently a father now.
My 10-year-old cousin got an Xbox for his birthday.
And
I knew he got an Xbox One. And he got like a pile of games like this. So I think that's the consumer you're talking about.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. They don't... You're not going to go...
He got the Halo 5 limited edition thing.
Nice.
And I'm like...
I'm in.
It's so random in 2017.
You want to know why? What's better? Spending $350 on a machine that does everything for you and holds your hand, or spending about $1,000 to $2,000 on a computer? Yeah, you understand as to why they're not shooting themselves in the feet.
In the feet. I hate when
Foots. As Bob, quoting from Bob Ross, Foots.
Smack the devil out of it. I thought you were going to hit me with that.
But yeah, maybe Cuphead will come to PS4. Just wait 2 years, and if it doesn't, then I would doubt it comes.
Yeah, it's fine.
Not like it matters. I mean, we all have Xbox.
As long as the game comes out. Just fucking come out.
Yeah, just release the game already.
Come out, Cuphead.
Crash
Made
Bandicoot.
in Canada.
The Crash Bandicoot trilogy.
My boy.
Yeah. Did you get it?
No, I'm poor.
Yeah, you just got a Switch.
Yeah, this guy just bought a Switch and he's poor.
I wasn't that poor.
I played it. I love it. I've never played it before.
I love
I'm
Crash
gonna be honest with
Bandicoot.
you. I've never played Crash before. Hate me.
Because you're a fake gamer.
You know the first
You're
time
a general
I played
consumer.
The first time I played Crash Bandicoot, and this is major spoilers, so you've been warned.
Wait, what did you say?
The first time I've ever played Crash Bandicoot
How's a spoiler alert?
was in Uncharted 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was the first time I played Crash. It was in Uncharted 4.
So I've never played Crash Bandicoot before. I love it. I absolutely love it. By far one of the most fun, just simple games. Just sit there and jump on things. It's about it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, fun.
Not really much to say about Crash, considering there's 3 games in this one disc for $50.
Play Crash
but
2.
Yeah.
That's what I have to say.
Yeah.
You want to buy it from me, then I'll play it.
You want to split it
Buy
3
for
ways?
me and I'll play it.
You want to split it 3 ways because there's 3 games on the disc?
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
You know what 50 divided by 3 is? It's
What?
like 18.333333. We literally couldn't split it in 3. It doesn't
Okay.
mathematically make sense.
That's fine.
Matt, you owe me money anyways.
Shut up.
That's true. You might as well just buy him the game.
Don't talk about splitting stuff unless you pay me back first.
I owe you money? I owe Anth money? Really good.
This is now Matt's in debt cast. This is where he just cries.
Basically. Pokemon Go now has raids and raid bosses, which, by the way, I was downtown for Canada Day 150 and downtown Toronto.
Represent.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. And I actually did one of the raid bosses with Sal. Sal and I absolutely destroyed it. I
Shout
caught
out
him
to
like
Sal.
the buzz.
You guys must have been so cool running
We
down
were.
the street with your little Pokemon Go.
We were
Aww.
so
Catch a Tyranitar.
Were you guys holding hands too?
yeah, we were right next to the CN Tower. When I mean right next to the CN Tower, I was leaning on it.
I did that too.
Yeah.
Back when the launch party in last year. It was real cool.
Back when Pokemon Go was relevant.
Yeah. Well, regardless, it's actually
That
lot
was
of
a
fun.
cool experience though. There was a man dressed up as Pikachu walking around. There was a bunch of people. Me and my friends ended up on a news site.
friends and I.
My friends and I ended up on a news site. I don't know where.
nice.
Maybe you can find us. There's just a photo of us playing, sitting down. It was like, here's a bunch of people that are all getting together and playing. Just all of us looking at our phones.
There was Spider-Man there actually.
Spider-Man?
Some guy dressed up as Spider-Man.
Peter himself.
Yeah.
But
Mr. Parker.
But he has a film coming out.
I know.
Like
Well,
today,
speaking of
actually.
which, I watched the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man the other night.
Which one?
All 3.
Why?
Solid films.
Not the third one.
No, I will agree. The third one was probably the least favorite. And the
Yeah.
second one. The first one's like amazing. I love the
Topher
first
Grace was in the third one.
one. Who?
Topher Grace.
Who's Topher Grace?
Venom.
Oh, right. But yeah.
I forgot James Franco was
like
in
emo
those
Spider-Man.
movies,
Yeah. He was so good in the first one.
Emo Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. That when he has the collar up and he's
Yeah.
walking down the
Emo
street.
Berry. Emo Berry.
But yeah.
too. There is Flash in Spider-Man, though.
Yeah.
The bully.
Yeah.
Who ends up being Carnage. Or Venom.
yeah,
No,
that's
I am
right.
the Barry Allen.
That's right. That guy's name is Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I did not realize that until like right now. Like, I knew his name was Flash, but like, I didn't write
Wait,
now.
hang on. You're telling me you've never watched those movies before?
No, I have, but like, I didn't connect Flash, the character, to Flash, the fast guy.
But I'll say right now, I like the Andrew Garfield
Actually,
version better.
Really?
I like him as a Spider-Man.
Wait, really?
Like, if you go back to it, I feel like they're underrated. I feel like people hate on them.
They do. The internet disagrees with you. I saw them the other day, and I
like
saw
them.
the Tobey Maguire movies.
Wow.
Where, do you know those memes now where it's like
the glasses one?
9 pictures in a row, and then the middle one says "not you."
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen
yeah.
those?
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
It was all of the Spider-Man ones, and then it showed a picture of his face, and it said "not you," and then I'm like sitting, I'm just going.
I would still say maybe like the second of the Tobey Maguire ones were better, but
No, I didn't like the second one.
But the Amazing ones are actually really good.
I'll be honest, I've never seen the first Amazing Spider-Man. I've watched the
it's better
second
than
one.
the second, because the second was like, let's do 9 villains at once and only focus on like Jamie Foxx's like
Yeah, right.
weird.
But I was gonna
dumbass
watch the
Electro.
first one the other night, but then my sister was like, "No, don't watch it. It's bad." So
The first one,
yeah, the first
sister
Amazing
just
Spider.
say-
So
Hey guys,
now I gotta watch it.
nothing but movies.
nothing but webs.
Oh,
Whip, am I right?
Marcus just won the internet today. Good job.
We did.
Whip.
Sorry, I love my Spider-Man. So
So
gotta get
we
that
got
Spider-Man.
a few minutes left here.
Oh, we
we'll
have
talk
all the
about-
time we want. To
We'll talk about
this.
the thing that Mike wants to talk about.
That we want to talk about.
Talking about Fist of Doom.
Daddy Doomfist.
Yeah, but best part is
sorry.
they audibly heard my fist slap on the
Yeah.
desk as well. A lot of slapping today in today's podcast.
Yes, mostly of me.
Lots
which
of
sucks.
spanking.
Yeah.
Nothing but spanking.
No, that's us later. I'm winking at you can't see.
NBS.
Oh,
Nothing
I'm
but
gonna hit him
spanks.
repeatedly.
Why do I have to sit next to Matt? All he does is hit me.
Don't act like you don't like it.
So Doomfist.
It's new Overwatch hero.
Yeah, they teased Doomfist.
They didn't tease him. They straight up showed him now.
He straight up
He's
exists.
got gameplay. He's got a fist.
Did you see his abilities? Did you watch any gameplay?
I'm not sure like exactly what they do, but I saw like one fist shoots out projectiles like a gun,
Yeah,
and
so
then
the-
another one's like a charge, like a Reinhardt charge.
So he has like an actual gun, which I wasn't anticipating. I thought he'd be like a Winston. No, not Winston. Reinhardt or
Reinhardt.
melee. But he's not. He actually has a gun, which works.
I was surprised he was an attack hero,
Right? I was surprised by that too.
bringing it up to 8 attacks. Attack hero.
Well, attack heroes are the most fun to play. So
They'll-
that makes sense.
Give me any
they'll
defense.
probably
Those are the
balance
best
one
ones.
over.
I like a defense hero, so that way I can annoy people.
They'll probably balance one, like move shit over, but make Sombra a support hero finally. Throw back
basically
to,
is, who cares?
Dino Flask. That's one of his videos.
He has a new video today. Have you seen it?
Actually?
it's
not.
really good. We'll watch it
Oh,
after this.
yeah, I was gonna say we're definitely
It's
gonna
really
watch
good.
after.
We'll
But yeah,
watch
so
it after this.
Doomfist has this another ability where he hits you in the air, but like he flies in the air too, so like you lose all control of your
it's an
character.
uppercut.
It looks really weird when I've seen people play because like every time they do it, you're kind of vulnerable in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the time you do it where you're like 1-on-1 against somebody because if there's other people there, you can just get easily picked off.
Mm-hmm.
What about the way he looks? I don't want to talk about this because
His design.
yeah, the design.
I like it. I think it's cool.
Do you?
I'm
It's
not,
just
I don't
if
like
you
it. I
look
don't
at how
hate
he
it.
was before in like those pictures, it pretty much just follows that design of the arm
Yeah.
cover, like,
No, of
slowly
course.
going up his
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't hate it.
like shirtless dude.
So
Nothing.
I don't hate it. It's just I was disappointed because when I hear Doomfist, I expected a merge between CW's Savitar and what's it called? Reinhardt's armor, and you got a little bit of Smelter Demon in there from Dark Souls, like something like that. I expected armor it to be like either black or silver and like on fire or something. You know what I'm saying?
I think that would have made sense though if he wore a tank.
Yeah.
and like as big as a tank.
You know what? If you Google what I pictured in my head, if you Google this, and I'll show you a picture later, go. It's Doom from Dota 2, the hero. That's what it is. Basically,
Type.
I pictured him to look like that. In a sense,
Okay, I get that, but that's
It's-
just your
it's
own
kind of-
fantasies.
in a sense, I pictured him more of like a demon. In a sense, I don't know. That's just when I hear Doomfist, I don't know. That's what my mind
is a
goes
villain.
to. Yeah,
He's a leader of town.
no, of course. It's just that's what I pictured in my head. I don't know. It's just that's why I was disappointed. But the character model doesn't look bad. I saw the funniest picture, by the way, on Instagram. It was Doomfist, his upper body, and then what's his face from the I can't remember his name. Please don't judge me. The old they cut
Terry Crews,
Terry Crews.
Yeah.
the one
There
that
it is.
everyone wanted the voice to be.
That
Yeah.
he's not voicing.
Yeah.
Sad.
They cut, you know, when he's in the shower with the Old Spice,
Yeah.
like they cut that picture onto the upper body. It was so funny. It was
I
amazing.
think I like his out of the the DLC characters that they've added so far. I think he might be. I like him better than Orisa. I think, and Orisa is like one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I was gonna say what like.
Well, no, in
Orisa.
terms of design.
Oh, in terms of design.
In terms of design,
Orisa just looks like a weird spider horse.
Sombra's a pretty cool design. You
Yeah,
can't
Sombra's like one of the
Yeah.
best in the game.
I think she's
And
probably the
Anna's-
best design in the
And it's
game.
cool too, like a renegade mercenary.
I think she's my favorite designed character.
Sombra?
Orisa.
Sombra.
Oh yeah, Sombra's real
Sombra.
cool.
Yep, I would not debate
Just the way she looks, it just makes sense. With the whole cybernetic hacker goth thing going on, and even her accent makes sense too. I don't know why. It just everything fits perfectly.
Of course, her accent makes sense
that.
What?
because she's from.
No, of course. It's
yeah.
just like that. You look at the character, right? Huh?
I think he tried doing a Sombra
I
impression.
did.
No. Oh.
But it was really bad.
I really want to try and like get back to him doing it again, but
It was real bad.
Oh yeah. Can you hang on? Can you res for a second?
Res?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Since you're a Mercy main, can you do some voice lines, sir?
Like honestly, I've been sitting here while you guys have been talking, trying to think of lines, and like it's been so long since I played Overwatch, so like I can't think of any lines. It's so sad.
Anyway, it's fine. If you just her character design,
That's random.
just everything makes sense with Sombra. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you look at a character and you're just like, what the hell am I looking at? And why does he have a super squeaky voice and he's super buff? You know what I
but
mean?
yeah, Doomfist.
Doomfist.
I think he's a cool different hero of being focusing on melee attacks, which we never had before. Just Reinhardt, and you never really get to use your hammer that much because it's pretty much until my shield's gone. Like, you're using your shield until it breaks, then you try to retreat, and if you can't, then you use your hammer. But
Hammer down.
Have you seen the his ultimate ability?
yeah, his ultimate's cool.
Yeah, it's real cool, but it also seems like it's gonna be so easy to just
pretty much-
avoid.
well, it depends if you use it in like a very. I feel like he'll be effective in the 3v3 game modes where the maps are smaller, because your for the ultimate, if you don't know, it's just he goes up into the air. I forget what it's actually called, but
something, I think.
yeah, he just like flies up into the air, and then an entire like reticle, an entire circle is covering the ground of the map, and you just move it around to where the enemies are, or to whoever you're trying to target, and then Doomfist will come crashing down, and I think just like affect the area around them, and if you're near the center, it'll probably do more.
You know what?
I'm guessing.
You know what maps it would work on? It would work on very tight, close quarter maps like King's Row. Stop. The second half of King's Row, after you get the payload, it would work there because the alleyways are very tight and close together. It would work on Numbambani.
Numbambani.
What did I say?
No, I don't think it'd be good.
No,
Numbani.
it's
a pretty it's a pretty big map.
It's wider, but the first area where it does the Z formation between, like, you're going through the streets and stuff, it would work there.
Maybe, but I'm also thinking more like what's it called? Like
Hanamura.
Hanamura, like the 2 ones.
Hanamura?
Yeah, or even like ones like
inside of Volskaya.
Yeah,
like,
even
more
Nepal, or
2.0
like
games.
what's the one called?
The problem with that is with the big areas with the capture points. Like, for example, the second capture point on Hanamura, it's too big and there's too many places to go.
I feel like in the center though, if like everyone's attacking, then it'll be
you could
good.
just fall
Yeah,
down.
but I also feel it's gonna be kind of turn into like a Deadeye, where it's not used necessarily to kill people; it's just more used to get them out of the way.
You know what? It can be,
which is useful in those maps.
It can be comboed with a lot of things. For example, you ult with Doomfist, or for example, you ult with Zarya and you Doomfist, and then you Roadhog ult, or you McCree ult, or you Genji ult, or something. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks, in terms of Doomfist though and how he might play, in his intro trailer, it looked a lot like they were having a rivalry between him and Winston. And a side note for the intro trailer, that looked really cool. It reminded me, it was like hand drawn. It was actually 2D animated instead of 3D. It reminded me of the Palutena reveal trailer from Smash for Wii U.
I absolutely love the animated trailers like that.
It looked really cool, and they showed there was a heavy tone of like a rivalry between him and Winston. So I like to see if that like translates in game. If there'll be like one
counters?
will be counters between the two. And I think like if who would be a counter for Doomfist, I would probably guess Orisa, because he focuses a lot on moving targets around, like straight up getting into them and like either bringing them high into the air, or like pushing them back. And I feel like Orisa, with her Fortify ability, she could easily just
That's
keep
true,
her ground.
but at the same time, Orisa doesn't really do a lot of damage.
But he's an attack hero, so he's not going to have a lot of health anyway. So
he has like 300 though.
Is it 300?
It's like 300.
Did they nerf
It's more
heroes?
than I expected.
Did they release the new patch notes yet or no?
I'm not sure.
I haven't kept it.
So,
But this is just my guess. I don't know for sure.
I just thought of an absolute disgusting combination. The new meta is guaranteed going to be Doomfist, Zarya, and Soldier 76 at least. You want to know why? Zarya ult, Doomfist, and then you literally just sit there with Soldier and just ding, 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 ding. Instead, everybody's dead. Everybody's fucking dead. Like, there's no way you can live.
Yeah, I want to see. I'm excited to see because he's. Yeah. I like how for every hero that they've been putting in so far, they're really different, and all the heroes in the game are every single one is different from the other.
Do me a favor and picture this in your head for a second. You're in the middle of Hanamura. Yeah, you're in the middle of Hanamura. You Zarya ult, Doomfist crashes down. Then you have Bastion at one corner, and then Soldier 76 in the other. You're just spraying into that disaster. How do you live?
There will be ways.
You don't. You just everybody dead. Bro, that's fucked. I'm leaving. Well, it's
okay,
fine.
bye. It's kind of your house. I don't know where you're going.
That's my take on Doomfist.
Yeah.
But what I'm also curious of is, like, I don't know what the opponent sees when Doomfist is ulting.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you see the reticle.
No.
Because I don't think you would, because that would be OP. But at the same time, you have to know where he is.
I would guess you do, because you see... Well, you don't see it with... like enemy Lucios.
The way I would do it,
I can't think of any other circles.
But I would guess if it's an ultimate, then you would, because at least with McCree, you can see where you just have to look for where he is.
Yeah, it's a giant.
I think you'll see where he is, but I don't think you'll see where it extends.
Well, no, this is the reason why I do, because if it's an area of affecting it, it'll work the same way as May's ultimate does, where you see where the the barrier.
You know what I think will happen?
Area is.
I think you'll see him in the air. And then underneath you, as soon as he hits that button, you will see a red ring or something. That's what I think.
Well, there's actually a lot of time between when he presses the button and when he hits. There's like a 3-second delay there.
Oh, is there?
So if that's the case, then you can probably avoid it really easy.
You could probably walk out, but that's why you combo with the Zarya ult, or even not even Orisa. You get Orisa the right way.
You time it properly.
You time that properly. You're
good way to get that trophy.
Best part about it, Orisa also has a little Soldier 76 on her arm anyways. You're just sitting there spraying into the crowd and you're just dead. Oh, God.
That's my girl.
Oh, God.
I love her.
I'm not playing this game anymore. I don't play this game anymore.
You said last time you hated Activision, so you're not allowed to talk about this.
Shut up.
And why'd you talk about zombies, Call of Duty?
Yeah, it's Call of Duty.
You're
just going back on your word that you hate Activision.
I said I don't like them because I don't like their marketing stuff. Whatever. Shut up.
We did a project on them. You should like them.
All right.
Remember that?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Solid.
Now what? We done?
Yeah, so...
Anything else we should talk about? We didn't really talk about the SNES Classic last week, but I don't care.
SNES Classic,
millions.
knows what it is.
You said you wanted it.
I do want it.
Then why are you saying who cares?
Because it doesn't come out for the next 4 months. Who cares?
That's true, but it's in the news.
Have they done pre-orders?
No pre-orders. That's why nothing happened with it. Relevant with it, so who cares?
I know. I'm pretty sure in Europe they have.
Oh, God.
Because my Nintendo News was tweeting like a shit ton of stuff about it.
Yeah, I think they did in Europe, actually.
But like here, there's been nothing.
The better looking version of the console.
The Famicom.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Super Famicom.
That about does it.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for listening. 55 minutes, mark it.
It's been that long?
You can email us at nothingbutgamespodcast@gmail.com. As always, link will be in the description.
Will it?
Email will be in the description. Yeah, it will, because Marcus is there. Thanks, Mike. And
anytime.
And you should start backing up now, because I'll just continuously hit you.
I'm out. See ya.
Yeah. And guys, I hope you have a wonderful Friday.
You're making so much noise.
I'm over here on Marcus's mic now.
Stop, there's not enough room for the two of us here.
That's what she said.
My mic is sensitive. Marcus isn't, so you gotta like cuddle with him. But
well, I'm okay with that.
It's fine. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care.
Goodbye.